maybe just feeling something not 100% in the warm-up, but he is out there, which is good news for the Suns. And you can see Lynch goes deep. Frawley looks like he'll get the starting job there, and Sicily lines up on Peter Wright.
It was a real positive last week because Tom Lynch started to jump at the footy with much more conviction, and he was able to kick 3 goals. It didn't end well for them. Let's see how they pick up today from Launceston on this beautiful afternoon. It's Hawthorn doing better.
The second ruckman's role as well as Keith Alden. He's got to make his presence felt.
Sexton gave them a side of it.
Good courage.
Courage shown. Immense from Howe. Impressive, but he won't like Bruce breathing right down his neck and putting the pressure on. The elusive Luke Bruce somehow got it through to Taylor Duray. Ruffy pops up in just the right place, and the central ball is to Howe, who's doing it at both ends.
Yeah, he started the...
Yes, in flight of the kick from Ruffy we saw on the replay, but it hit the target. He's just kicked 2 goals, 1 this year, and he can add another to that. They're on the board.
Interesting player.
Frawley, late chance for the Hawks. Roughhead had to wait. Duray for Isaac Smith to Burgoyne. Who else? And the Hawks finally work it out, and just at the death, it's going to be a slightly lame Jack Guns. Always played forward. 27 disposals last week from the back half. But here he is. He's a beautiful kick normally. Injury or no injury, puts it through. And the Hawks trim the margin. Back to 9 points. Interesting opening quarter, Nick Del Santo.
Thank you very much.
Kicks it as long as he can into the 50. Leslie at the base of the pack. Double grab from Puopolo. Shields, it all happened a little too easily for him there. And he capitalises for the Hawks as the game tightens in Tassie.
So far, Shields, and caps it with a goal there, and that's just one against the flow. The Gold Coast have had all the possession, all the inside 50s up the other end, and just not able to capitalise on the opportunities. And so often, as is the way in footy, the Hawks go down the other end, get it inside 50. They actually get it to ground on this occasion, which they haven't been able to do, and a great finish across the body. Goal square, which is really easy for defenders to be able to rush the ball through.
Oh. Now that'll be a tough kick for a left footer from there. With the breeze going probably more behind him.
So he goes for a short pass, and that will allow Bruce to just arc around. They kicked the first goal. Yeah. He worked that out perfectly, Luke Bruce. O'Brien, doing exactly as you talked about early, Jason. Leslie, Isaac Smith, the smother could be pivotal. Oh, it's a free kick to Hawthorn.
Well, Langford's popped one in the face.
Hawthorn relatively quiet so far, but can thread this through. And he's done it. Not overly convincing, but it's through. That's 4 in a row. 10 seconds. So it has to be either the mark or the quick run. Oh! Taylor Duray has leaped into the clear Tasmanian air.
Where did that come from? The defender come forward has just taken a big hanger.
I had to look twice before saying his name, Jace, because Johnston Mitchell keeps on coming and he keeps on collecting through half forward. High ball, Puopolo, and arriving magnificently to take the mark. Luke Bruce, what a grab at the end of the second term, and missed the shot for goal. Not Luke Bruce, though. And the run continues for Hawthorn. That is, waits to make sure there was no passing options. Kick going to drop a bit short. McAvoy had an opportunity. Schoenfeld. Puopolo. Has he got it together? Yes, he has. Finally, the Hawks are able to break the goal-kicking drought.
Took a floater to do it. Snap. Wasn't great execution around the corner from O'Brien, but they keep the ball alive. McAvoy flying in the air, Burgoyne at ground level, and the ball just spills out. You can see Puopolo tracking it, and that's a good snap over the shoulder.
invent something on the way out, Schoenfeld, because there was no representation ahead, certainly not deep. And you can see the wealth of numbers that just continue to multiply. Sharp handball from Burgoyne through to O'Meara, channels it through for a goal. And it hasn't been particularly easy for the Hawks.
The Gold Coast players potentially thinking the same thing, and it eventually just popped out. And O'Meara, just the composure. A lot of players here would go the check side, but he just took that extra step to straighten up, made sure of the accuracy.
Almost by Gunston. Bruce again digs into his bag of tricks, tosses it up for a rough head. Witts knew what was coming, put the fist into it. Gunston, sneaky little shot, is a goal. That's how you do it.
Well, no surprise at the last.
And a beautiful mark by O'Brien.
Great hands.
It shows what he can do. It's just a matter of him doing it often enough, I guess, as he links up with Henderson. Now Isaac Smith. Let's see a run and a dash, and maybe a long goal from Isaac Smith. Yes, that's exactly what we get from the Hawthorn vice-captain.
And that's the...
Henderson. Now Puopolo. Got to contend with two down there, and that's fine by Jack Gunston.
Often 14 more inside 50s than the Gold Coast.
And no mistake that time on the kick. It's his third, and Hawthorn's a jolt on the kick on the way out. Impey just places it. Oh, the long arms.
Just farmed it. Dicky fingers.
Tim
Great
O'Brien.
stretch for the NFL fans out there.
OBJ.
Of course, they wear the sticky gloves. It's just about impossible to drop it.
So here's O'Brien. Still without a goal. Now he's put one through. Only just. Everyone capsized. Here's Mitchell getting a late handball for Shields. Ruffy, we've seen this before. Sliding in on the mark.
You can't kick it any better than that, Liam Shields.
He remains goalless until now. And the clock down to 10 seconds. He's guided that one through. It finally worked out how to kick goals at that end of the ground. Victory. Just the one loss and the one draw in 26 games in Launceston. They move back into the 8 for the moment at least, and with the run home they have, they will be contenders for a final spot yet again, you would presume. A tough day in front of the sticks for both teams. The casualty